What do you look for in a makeup brush? Does it have to be cute or does it have to just be functional? Do you like high-end or do you like affordable? Well, I am about to show you all of my brushes that I have. I might declutter a few. I'm doing this with my friend Erica Conger. We both won a Moda brush giveaway at Christmas time. So I thought it would be so much fun to show our brush collection and to also declutter some of those old and tired brushes that we've been keeping around for no good reason. Hi, I'm Andi. Welcome or welcome back. I'm really happy that you're here. So I'm going to show you all of my brushes, show you what I use them for, and the brushes that I really like. Some of them are affordable, some of them are a little bit more pricey, but I'll show you the ones that I love and I'll tell you why I love them. I'm going to film this desktop so you can see them a little closer. I do have my brushes in coffee mugs. I have two Batmans. I love Batman, if you didn't know. Love Batman. So we're going to do my face brushes first. I have 4 mugs of face brushes and they are separated for a reason. These are my cream product brushes. I use these anytime I use a cream product. So these first 2, as you can see, are flat on the top. And these are both from Shop Miss A, AOA Studios F1. These come with this brush here, which I will get to in a bit, but this is an E101. So these are an F1. I like these for blending out my cream contour. That is the only thing that these are used for, is blending out my cream contour. You can also use these as a foundation brush or to apply any kind of cream products. These 5 are also Shop Miss A. These are all the same kind. I like them to apply, to blend out. They're amazing brushes. This one is clean. It is stained. I use this for cream bronzer, if you didn't see. This is an F3 brush, and this comes with the E103 for $2. Such great brushes. I've had these for well over 2 years, probably going on 3 years or more, because I haven't actually put in a Shop Miss A order in a long time. As you can see, they're angled, and I love these for applying cream bronzer and cream blush. I don't know what brand this is, but I know that I bought it at Target. I used to use this to blend out my powder contour, but I don't really use powder contour anymore. I have it in there still because it is such a great brush, and I know that I could use it to apply any cream products. These are both e.l.f. This is an e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator. When I used to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, I used this brush here. It has an end to, you can scoop it out a little bit if you want because it is more of a balm, but use that to apply it. I used that. I think it's great. I will also use this to put on any poreless primer that I have. This is the ultimate blending brush. I will tell you right now, I don't use brushes. I don't always use brushes for what they're intended. They're not the boss of you. You can use a brush for anything that you want to use it for. This I've used for cream bronzer. I have used it for cream blush. These 3 are my only 3 that I use for foundation. This is the BK Beauty 101, and I had some shop cash, and BK Beauty was one of the ones on there that had a really great deal going. So I got this and a couple of other brushes for very, very inexpensive. So if you shop sales, or if you have the shop app, pay attention to the shop cash and what kind of deals they have. I love this for blending out my foundation. It is such an amazing brush. And I keep an eye out because I want to buy more brushes by them, but I'm not paying full price. This, I have no idea what the brand is, but I'm pretty sure I got this in an Ipsy bag, but I really like this for foundation also. And then this is the e.l.f. Complexion Duo. I think it does a really great job of stippling on your foundation, blending it out, making a beautiful finish. These are all brushes that I use on my face around my eye area. So all of these are Shop Miss A. And these guys right here are the ones that came with the face brushes. They come as a duo, $2. Great, great brushes. This is the only one that I have that is flat. It is completely flat. I use this for my eye primer. If I am applying an eye primer or blending out an eye primer. And this again is the E101. These are the E103. There are, as you can see, they are angled. And I love these for applying concealer or under eye color corrector. These two are also AOA Studios. They are the E122, and they have a very small flat tip on them, and I will use these for my under eye corrector as well to get up there in the corner of the eye, underneath the corner of the eye. And I will also use these sometimes to apply or to blend out my eyeshadow primer. This is the BK Beauty Angie Hot&Flashy. I got a set of Angie Hot&Flashies from Leanna for Christmas a few years ago. I love them. Again, BK Beauty brushes are amazing. So this is a concealer brush, but I use this for applying concealer, but not underneath my eyes. When I spot conceal or I want to blend out like around my nose or on my dark spot, my hyperpigmentation, that kind of thing. And this is basically the same thing. It is a concealer brush. I got this from an Ipsy bag. I don't know the name of the brand. This also came from an Ipsy bag, and this I use to apply pore filling primers. I like to stipple it on and put it right in, like beside my nose or on my cheeks or wherever I need to blur my pores the most. This is a Farrah brush. Got this from Ipsy, if I didn't say that. This is an AOA Studios F19 brush. You will see another one of these here in a little bit because I use them for a couple different things. So this is in my face eye brushes. I use this and these to set my eyelid primer or an eyeshadow that is a good lid setting shade for me, and I will apply that all over my lid. These two were in the Moda brushes that I won. So those are cute. There's also some other brushes with this packaging, but these are some of the ones that I won from Moda. These are smaller face brushes. Okay, I think I have these separated good enough. These were two of the ones that I won from Moda. They are the Marilyn Monroe. How cute is that packaging? Had to have them. And I haven't decided what I'm going to use these for yet, but they might go in with my cream brushes. But because these are smaller face brushes, I went ahead and put them in here for now. But I may use this as a blush brush or a bronzer brush, but I haven't decided what I'm going to use those for yet. This is a ColourPop, and I use this for highlighter. This is the F24. I have no idea where this brush came from. Oh, let's see. Ashley Victoria Limited. Oh, you know what? I got this free gift with purchase when I ordered something off Mercari one time. So this will probably end up being a cream product brush. This I always used to use for my powder contour. This was an Avon brush from at least 25 years ago, and it's still going strong. Still going strong, but I used it for my powder contour, and because I don't really use powder contour anymore, I use this for my hairline. When my gray, my silver is peeking through and I don't have time to color, I will put this in my hairline color, which is also my brow color, and put it on my hairline. We have a fan brush, the regular fan brush. It's the only fan brush I have because I'm not really a big fan of fan brushes. This is an It Cosmetics fan brush, and I'm going to keep it around for a little bit, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to use it because I don't really use fan brushes. This is a putty blush brush. Joke's on them, I don't use it for putty blush. I use putty blush. I use my AOA Studios brushes for that. I use this for highlighter. The ends are very thin, it's very wispy, and I like the way it puts highlighter on my cheeks. And then we have, this is a Docolor. I use this for blush. I like a small brush for blush right now. I don't always, but I go through spurts, and that is that's what I use that for. This is an e.l.f. blush brush. I use this for powdering my under eyes. I use these two for powdering my under eyes as well. These are the AOA Studios F19. I told you would see those in a minute. These are really nice for powdering your under eyes. Also, they're very nice for highlighter. This I haven't used yet. This is another one of these. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. It's just in here. I use this for highlighter. I don't know what brand this is, but I probably got it in an Ipsy box. This was definitely in an Ipsy box. That is a Farrah brush. I use this for highlighter as well. This I use as an inner corner highlight brush. This is an E124 from AOA Studios. These I use for blush. This is another AOA Studios. This is the F13. It has a smaller brush to it, and I really like that. Sometimes I really like an angled brush for blush, so I have this. This is a Docolor. This, I don't know what this is. What's this say? This is a Luxie brush, and I use this for blush also. And then I have no idea. This is an It Cosmetics brush. I have no idea what to use this for. I have no idea. I don't know if I'm going to use it for highlighter, if I'm going to use it for foundation. I have no idea. And then these two angled brushes I use for bronzer. This is an Angie Hot&Flashy. This is the A507, and this was in the set that Leanna gave me. Yes, I used it today. That's why it's dirty. But this I will also use for bronzer or even for blush sometimes. I really like the angled brush on it because it'll put your product exactly where you want it. I didn't used to love angled brushes, and then I've learned to love them. I have one more thing of face brushes, and this is my other Batman mug. These are my bigger face brushes. I don't know why that was in there. I use this to powder under my eyes. It goes in with my little ones. These two are two of the ones that one from Moda. This is a blush brush. I will not be using these for blush brushes. I will be using them for powder brushes because these two are e.l.f. And you can see they're very similar. So these are pointed powder brushes and they're basically the same. They're very, very similar. So I use these for powdering. Most of these are powder brushes. These two are Sydney Grace. I got them in mystery bags. Again, I use them for powder. And then we have a Docolor. Yeah, this is a Docolor brush. And I used to use this as a blush brush. But like I said, I kind of am using smaller brushes now for my blush and my bronzer. So this is just hanging out. This, I can't remember where I got it, but I also use that as a powder brush. This, I think, was an e.l.f. Does it say e.l.f.? Yes, e.l.f. Airbrush Blender. I use this for blush. And then we have an It Cosmetics. I used to use this for blush, but it's a little big for what I like it for now. But it's hanging out. It's going to stay around because I'm going to change my mind probably in the next couple of months. This is a dual-ended brush from Farrah. It says Powder and Go. I use this brush right here for my blush. I used to use this side. Now I use this side. This side is stained. And then these two are both e.l.f. and they are e.l.f. powder brushes. And these I use to blend out my makeup once I'm done with everything. I use my finishing powder and I use these big floofy brushes to buff and blend everything out. These are all of my eye brushes. We're going to start with my favorites. So I have all of these from Angie Hot&Flashy. Like I said, Leanna bought me a set for Christmas. This one's dirty. The rest of them are clean. She bought me a set for Christmas, and then I bought another one of these and another one of these. So I have two of these and two of these. This is really good for blending out your crease, and then this is a little bit smaller. So I usually use this size as a like outer corner or a crease brush. So those are my Angie Hot&Flashies. These are from Colored Rain. I got these free with a purchase. Unfortunately, Colored Rain is no longer. I don't know if they're still up or not, but I know that they're going out of business. These are really great brushes as well. I was happy to get those free. And then these are from Crown. I have a couple others from Crown, but I usually keep them all in that mug because I love the Crown brushes. I got those as a gift from Lori Latimer. I'm sure I'll come across the rest of them. And then these two are from Rose and Ben. Rose and Ben I follow on Instagram. She is such an amazing content creator, and these are her brushes. And Leanna raves about her brushes, and they're very pricey. So I went over on the site to see how much the brushes actually were, and they were $11 each. So I bought these two. This is a Bare Essentials brush. It is easily 25 years old. And I use this to also set my eyelid primer. And then this is just my angled eyebrow brush that I use every day. So this cup holds all of my flat brushes. If it's flat, it's in here. These are all my flat brushes that I use for shimmers. These are all AOA Studios Shop Miss A, and this is the E121. And for me, this is the perfect brush for applying shimmers. As you can see, I have a lot of them. These two are dirty because I use them today. But these are such great brushes. These are $1 a piece. They might be $1.25, but still so inexpensive for such a great brush. I think that one's dirty too. And I love these for applying shimmers on my lid. And then I have these other ones. They're all from different brands, but they're all basically like the same type of brush. I will use this one because it's a little smaller to get into the inner corner on the lid. There's another one of those. It is a Docolor. Okay, these took a long time to get out of here. And these are basically, I use these to pack shadow on the lid. Just like the mobile lid, I use these types of brushes to pack shadow all over the mobile lid. These are two more of really, really skinny, really thin, flat brushes. So those will probably go for shimmers. But I haven't used these yet. But all of these are for packing shadow on the lid. These are my Moda brushes that I won. And then these are Docolor. These are Wet n Wild, you guys. Wet n Wild, $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. This is a colored rain brush. This actually goes into my favorites. But that is what I use all of these for, packing shadow on the lid. It just depends on what you prefer, whether you want a small brush, a large brush. I do have to point this brush out. It does not have a name on it. This brush is 30 years old. I know this because I bought it at a hair show. And I haven't been to a hair show in a very, very long time. But I bought it 30 years ago, and look at it's still going strong. It's still soft. Such a great quality brush, but I have no idea what it is. I have no idea what kind it is. So those are all color packing. Pack that color on your lids. And these are all my teeny brushes. These over here are more of like detail brushes. These two are Moda that I got in the giveaway. And then this is a small detail brush. As you can see, I've never used it because I don't really use those. So these are like pencil brushes. I will use these, not that one, but all these. I will use these for putting shadow underneath the eye or an inner corner or anything like that. Now, some of these I'm getting rid of. I don't like them. They're not long enough to actually blend anything, and I try to use them as an outer corner because I usually use a dense brush for my outer corner. But these are too dense and too short to do anything that I want them to do. So these are all getting decluttered. And these will go in the garage for Anthony to use for whatever he does out there. Let's see. What do I think about these? I think the same thing. These are all e.l.f. blending brushes. I don't like those either. It's short and really dense, and you can't do anything with it. To me, I can't do anything with it. But the rest of these, you know, they're all just detail brushes. This is a tiny little blending brush, little crease brush. I will use it for my crease or use it for my outer corner. Okay, these are all my favorite type of brush. And I'm going to go ahead and put my dirty brushes right next to them because I'll show you. And there's a couple of these I am going to declutter. So these are going to be off camera a little bit. But my favorite type of brush are the floofy brushes that you can use for your transition or your crease. This is an AOA Studio brush. Okay, these are all from Moda. These are in the ones that I just won. As you can see, there are a lot of the kind that I like. They're floofy. They work really well in the crease, in the transition. You can use them on your lid. You can use them as an outer corner. You can use them underneath the eye. This is a dual-ended one, which I didn't know that when I picked it out, but I do like this for putting shadow underneath the eye. There's two of these. But as you can see, I love this type of brush. These are all Moda. You guys, Moda are very, very inexpensive, and they're very good quality brushes. I want to show you how much I love the Wet n Wild brushes. These are dirty. Put those back in the dirty jar. I love Wet n Wild brushes. These certain ones right here, I will continue to buy. I will always buy them. I will always buy them because they work really well as a transition. They work really well in the crease. I have a couple of Real Techniques. Love them as well. These are all Docolor. Oh, there's a little liner brush that needs to go in with the other ones. All of these, all of this type of brush right here, I love. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. Some of these are Docolor. These are Shayna B. A lot of these I got in a subscription box. The really bright color ones, except for the Moda ones over here, are all Docolor. I got a few different sets of Docolor in my Busy Beauty boxes. So yeah, these are dirty. I'm going to put them back in with the dirty brushes. The little small ones like this, I love putting shadow underneath my, like my under eye, also inner corner. There's another crown brush. That is such a great brush for your crease. Such a great brush. Dirty. It's dirty. But as you can see, these are the ones I like the most. This is a Bare Essentials. This I use for setting my eyeshadow primer. If you can see, this is another one of those that is getting decluttered. I hate that brush. But all of the rest of these I really like a lot. There is a flat brush that should not be in here. This is like the smaller version of the ones I like for my shimmers. So this works really well on the like inner corner on top of the lid to get the shimmers in there. There are a couple that I'm going to declutter from here. These right here, I don't like. I don't like the ones that are small that fan out unless they have a rounded top on them, and these do not. And if I remember right, the last time I did this, I decluttered a brush just like this. So I'm going to get rid of these two. Maybe... I'm going to keep that one around. I'm going to keep that one around and see if I like it. Okay, and the last brushes I'm going to show you are very tiny and very flat brushes. So these are all angled, small angled like liner brushes, which I use for my brows. These were in the Moda brush giveaway that I got. I'm going to put a link to my short down below because it shows all of them that I got. There's just a spoolie. Now these brushes like this, and even the short ones like that, I love for putting, and there's another one. I love, it's a crown. I love these for putting shadow underneath the eye. And they do a really good job at blending it out. Like you put it on and you blend it out. Love them. I really don't know why that's in here, other than the fact that it is flat, but it's not tiny, and it's also dirty. That one too. So all of the rest of these are like liner brushes. Oh, there's another liner brush that I got. These are all like liner brushes or stuff that I put. There's another liner brush. I have a lot of liner brushes, you guys. Here's another one. This one's more flat, more straight. But all of these other ones are liner brushes or things that I use to put shadow underneath my eyes. I've never used these brushes, and I think I want to see if I can use them as a liner. Like they're a little bigger than the little teeny liner brushes. So I'm gonna see if I can use those like to do a black wing or something like that, if I'm feeling very adventurous. So that's those. Those are all flat brushes. I decluttered to 10 brushes out of that hoard of brushes. I decluttered 10 of them. I had planned on decluttering more, but then once I saw them, I thought, no, I think I'm going to keep them around for a little bit. But 10. I got rid of 10. And those will go to Anthony so he can use them to do whatever he needs to do with them. So tell me in the comments below, are you a high-end brush person or do you like the affordable brushes? And what is your favorite brush brand? I can say that my favorite brush brand is the BK Beauty, but there are a lot of affordable brushes that I love. The Moda brushes are amazing. the Wet n Wild brushes, the e.l.f. brushes, they're all so good. Thank you, Erica. It has been so long since we have collabed, and I love collabing with you. You guys, don't forget to go check out Erica's collection and declutter brush video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. And until our next adventure, everybody have a great day, and we'll see you later.